Welcome and thank you for joining us. My name is Bryon Robbins and alongside me is Sam Dunham, Director of Operations with Plastic Pallet Pros. How are you doing, Sam?
Doing great, Bryon. How are you?
Doing well. Well, we've had the opportunity to travel a lot this year.
Yes, we have.
We've been to a number of shows. We've set up at a number of shows with plastic pallets, and we've seen just a tremendous amount of automation and that moving at light speed.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was one of the things that just stood out to me at a couple of the shows we went to, is just the sheer amount of vendors, manufacturers, companies that are representing fully automated systems, robotic systems, laser guided vehicles for the warehouse. Just, I mean, the presence in your trade shows in these areas has grown immensely over the last few years.
Yeah, the ProMat show, I think of that one, the Pack Expo show. You're seeing a tremendous amount of robotics. You're seeing where the fork trucks no longer have drivers on them. I think at the ProMat show, I probably saw the coolest robot I've ever seen, bringing us back to the 1980 movies where robots take over the world. Kind of scary for some people.
Yeah. Oh, with artificial intelligence and everything that is starting to really ramp up there, what's going to happen in the future is going to be very interesting to watch. That's for sure.
I would say the one good thing for us as a plastic pallet company is the AI will for sure buy the plastic pallets.
Oh, absolutely. It's just going to know it's the smartest deal around. It's the best way to go. And so I think it'll make a difference too.
Yeah, so you're seeing more companies, and I know we're working with a couple different larger companies, and we've also had the ability to go on site, which we offer to all of our customers, where we'll go on site and look at what their needs are. What are some of the reasons why when people are making this move to automation, they're making this move to robotics because it's getting cheaper all the time, what are some of the concerns they have with their current pallets?
Well, I'll give you an example. One of the companies that we're working with now and doing a site visit, it's a real eye-opener when you walk in a 600,000 square foot plus facility and you don't see people. I didn't see anybody walking around. It's all automated. Everything from the forklifts to the lines, everything is automated. Now, what they're running into with wood pallets is the inconsistency, the broken boards, the wood chips, the height of the pallet not being consistent. And that's critical when you're using forklifts that go in at a certain height and are expecting to go into a pallet at the right height. And so there's a lot that goes into that type of system that requires consistency and precision, and wood pallets don't offer that. And so companies like that are looking, they've got long-term plan to move all plastic because plastic solves a lot of those problems.
I know I was on a site visit and they had a robotic arm that was loading the pallets and the wood debris would actually get in the tracking and then shut that robotic arm down, and it would end up costing them tens of thousands of dollars for the amount of time that they were down. And so they were looking at the same thing. We need to go to plastic because we can no longer have the wood debris. There is not a good way to stop a wood pallet from shedding wood.
No, there's not. And it's just the days of looking at a wood pallet and saying, oh, this is an $8 or $12 or $15 wood pallet are really gone. So that pallet's not an $8, $12 or $15 pallet. It's not. When you factor in, did it shut your line down? What did that wood debris cost you? How much time are you spending picking it up? How many times do you have to restack a pallet because you've got a broken board, or it just slows down your process, or even your decisions for the future? We want to go automation, but how do we do it with these problems in place? Well, another company that we're working with right now, they looked at moving from wood to plastic for several reasons. One of those was workman's comp. They were hoping to lower their workman's compensation cost at their warehouse and in their stores, get to cleaner facilities where they didn't have the issues with the wood chips. And they accomplished all of that by switching to plastic.
Yeah, so we want to let you know that if you are moving to automation or you're getting ready to use robotics, or maybe you're already using robotics in your facility, contact us today so we can talk about your pallet needs at Plastic Pallet Pros. Talk to a pro today.